This is Jordan Tower with JT News. Make sure you smash that like button, smash that subscribe button. Let's get right into the news. Okay, and I hope you guys are having a great day. Okay, so Young Buck weighs in on 50 Cent and T.I. I don't think he should have, but he did. Young Buck couldn't help himself because he had to weigh in on 50 Cent, his arch rival at this point. I mean, Young Buck, I don't care what you guys say, Young Buck's career wouldn't have been what it would have been without 50 Cent. And you really shouldn't go against somebody like that because you did bad business twice. You shouldn't be mad at 50 Cent. Sometimes you gotta just, like we talk about, you gotta blame yourself and move forward. He handled both times it went wrong with 50 Cent, he handled them wrong. With the guy who has you signed to his label, you go at him and you could have probably peacefully handled everything from behind closed doors, where you're not publicly embarrassing him or publicly going at him where he has to make a stand against you. Anyways, and he did get out of G-Unit the first time. This time, it's not going to be so easy, and it's going to cost Young Buck money. So, T.I.'s been thirsty. I don't care what you guys say. Thirsty for a versus with 50 Cent. Could he compete? Absolutely. T.I. has a lot of great records, okay? Amazing records. 50 Cent has a lot of great records. I think that T.I.'s records aged a little bit better than 50 Cent's records. I'm gonna just be honest. A lot, like 50 Cent's whole first album, I'd say like half of it aged really well. The Massacre album, half of it aged well, half of it didn't, but that's music. Music sometimes doesn't age amazingly, but 50 Cent's mixtape records aged very well. And he's had hits all the way up until 4 or 5 years ago? He had that song with Kendrick Lamar. What was that? 5 years ago? He had a song with Chris Brown 4 years ago? So T.I. has been missing out. The last T.I. song that I can remember was 2011 or 12. But T.I. has a great catalog, amazing catalog. I always thought he should go up against Jeezy, but 50 Cent would be good. But T.I. is really thirsty for it. Like, he used the man's birthday party to get it to something. Then, so Young Buck reacts. He reacts to Tony Yayo approaching T.I.'s friend at the party, and they got into it, and he was like, "Don't worry about Yayo, man. He's nothing." Okay, but meanwhile, in another interview, Young Buck's giving Yayo props that he's really about that life. I don't know with Young Buck, okay? Obviously, nobody's worried about it because once people reach success for a long period of time and get older, usually something won't happen. It's not going to happen in this situation. It's not that serious. Then Young Buck starts claiming that, these rap guys, you are a rap guy. I don't get what you don't get here. You are a rapper, bro. You're not anything different than a rapper. You are a rapper, okay? I hate it when rappers say, I'm not a rapper. You're a rapper. Stop it. T.I. could easily compete with 50 Cent. And Young Buck was really like, they got to do this. 50 Cent's scared of him. And then nobody cares about T.I. in his Tipster commercials. Yes, they do, okay? People do care about that. That was not a good look for T.I. And you of all people should care about that if you're really from the streets like you say you are. Most people that don't care nowadays are like Tekashi fans, and they don't care. Plus, Tekashi's situation is totally different than T.I.'s situation. Tekashi was never from the streets, okay? The street dudes around him got him into that kind of stuff, feeling comfortable talking about that kind of stuff. And it was they all were their own worst enemies, okay? And what Tekashi did was disgusting. And he admits it himself. T.I. can't admit what he did was a little weird, okay? He just has excuses for it. I can always respect someone that embraces what they did and admits it. T.I. can admit what he did, okay? Plus, there is a video of him on the stand. Now, I understand the situation. His friend lost his life, okay? I'm not coming at T.I. like that. I'm just saying it happened, okay? And he was forced to take the stand. Then the Tipster commercial. The government wanted to embarrass him, and they did, okay? And they used him to have put billboards around his city and encourage people to call a tip line. Then he got caught up again after doing a year for the artillery he bought. And prior, he had other cases that he did time for. This was his second chance. His third chance, he got violated probation. I do respect that even if it was his girl stuff, he took the charge and went in. That's a man. He did the man thing. Okay, so I'll give him props on that. But his punishment was very light. It's fine. Okay, I don't know what he did. Who knows? Obviously, he didn't give anybody any time, but who knows? Only he and they know, and there's no paperwork on it. It's not like he told on a specific person, okay? Who cares? It happened, okay? But it is a tarnish. Okay. Now, some people might say, 50 did this and this. He didn't. Irv Gotti made that up in Ja Rule, okay? Is 50 Cent perfect? Absolutely not. There's a lot of stuff I disagree with that guy, okay? I just respect the hustle, and I respect T.I.'s hustle. Young Buck is hard to... Young Buck is too... all over the place for me. I love his music, though. I think nobody can... He's probably the best rapper out of G-Unit. Let's just be honest, okay? As far as lyrics, Young Buck is the one that always was the best. Next to Lloyd Banks. Lloyd Banks is good, too, but Young Buck just had an energy with it, Rap is not just lyrics. It's energy entertaining. It's how you perform the lyrics you wrote, too. So, Young Buck goes through all that. T.I. said one last thing. I can play the Young Buck thing at the end if you really want to hear it. I cut out I got right to the juice. I cut out all the stuff where he's repeating himself. T.I. says, I'll take this as an acceptance of a catalog challenge. Yes, sir. Yes, sir, ski. Okay. We got him. He would debate, blah, 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 blah. Then he said, much like your catalog, 50%, however, I prefer facts. The fact remains I have never given any information. He keeps explaining himself on this Tipster thing. Supreme told me to ask 50 Cent if he can say the same. You did not speak to Supreme. You spoke to Irv. Well, that's all I have to say about that. So let's set this date and select your songs off that one hot album you got. Oh, interesting. That one hot album sold your whole career, though. 13 million records. I think that's T.I.'s whole career. There's this one hot album, blah, blah, blah. 50 Cent catalog. So you've been bullying. You're not going to bully me. Okay. This is interesting. I have interviews with Shorty Low talking about different stuff, but I'm not going to go there with this. Even though Shorty Low, if he was here, would love me to play them. But anyways, and don't forget, he canceled the guy's whole career because they told. Don't forget T.I. did that. Look that up. Anyways, who was it? Oh yeah, Alpha Mega, remember? He had to get rid of Alpha Mega because there was paperwork on Alpha Mega. Anyways, this is not a shot at Alpha Mega. It's just what happened. It's what he said in interviews at the Breakfast Club and everything. Remember that. 2010. Look those up. Anyways, I'm going to play this Young Buck thing. Let me get rid of this right here so we can play it. And then we'll end it on that note. Well, first, damn, I wanted to... if you want to stick around, okay, so I just want to tell you guys, start your guys' day right today. Be positive. Keep your own family can be negative, believe it or not. Sometimes I feel like there's a lot of negative energy around me. Everybody has problems, and you can't fix everybody's problems for them. I try, trust me, especially when it comes to family and people I love. Sometimes you just gotta let it go. And I try, man. It's been years, but I can't fix someone that's broken. they kind of got to figure that stuff on. You can do as much as you can and be there for them when they need to talk, but you can't. I'm the type of person that takes on other people's problems and then I like get emotionally involved. Like I wear it in my heart. You got to be careful of that. It's hard to not do that. I just want to say this to remind you to protect your energy. You only have so much energy to give into the world, and it takes a lot of energy just to survive yourself in this world, okay? And it can really wear you out, and it makes you want to cry sometimes, I'm going to be honest, but you got to protect your energy because it's hard to stay afloat. If you take on somebody else's bad energy, it can spiral you out of control, and it could take you weeks to get back on track. So please just stay on track to focusing on yourself. I know it sounds selfish, but it's hard to stay on track because if you're not well, how are you going to help somebody else? So stay focused on putting good stuff in your body, putting good stuff in your mind, meaning books and stuff like that. Work out and keep trying and always get up when you fall and always learn from your mistakes. I appreciate you guys. Stay positive. I'm going to play this Young Buck thing to end it.
Yeah, but it's the South on mine. I'm just saying. I don't see nothing wrong with a friendly fade. Like, let the people be the judge. What's wrong with what Cuz saying they're doing? Cuz want to fade. You gonna give him the fade or what, Fofi? As far as any one of them others, Tip, don't worry about that. It's another king here though, my nigga. I'm right here. For real, cuz. Take the fade, 5th, 50. We want to see what's going on. You dig? We want to see. Friendly fade, man. You dig? I'm just paying attention, my guy. I felt like now is the time for me to just click on and just say, take the... Nigga just giving you dose of your own medicine. Feel like a level or something. Like, come on now. The energy I've been giving you for a long time. I've been giving you this type of energy. Like Cuz said, nigga don't feel nothing. And all that. You'll find that somebody else give you the same kind of energy Buck been giving you and you want to ignore them too now. It's entertainment. What you rapping, you might win. 50 ain't no, Tip ain't no, I know. For me, it's what I see is fair fade. Take the fade. All that extra ass, ain't nobody tripping off this. You can see through that shit. It's too late to try to tell them anything. Cause I don't know who may win. Put up on Tip not too long ago, probably about 3-4 weeks ago, I ran into Tip in the 8. You get what I'm saying? He with his old lady, I'm with mine. Love.
This is Jordan Tower with JT News. Make sure you smash that like button, hit that subscribe button. I'll check you guys in the next one. You guys have a great day. Peace.